Yo, what's up, guys? We are Chopped Anime, three of the almighty Chopped Anime. We're back to chop up another anime with you, Akudama Drive, episodes 9 and 10. What do you guys have to say about it? What's your thoughts? Where are you going with it? How you feel about the show so far?
I'd like to start out by saying that episode 9, The Shining, did a good job of actually putting that Shining scene in there where, the Here's Johnny scene, but except they did it with Cutthroat. I think they did it well enough, where it played well into the anime. So even if you didn't get the reference, it was still a good scene regardless.
Mhm. Yeah, they just did the whole. They did the iconic scene, the Here's Johnny thing from The Shining, where that scene is so iconic that you don't even have to see the movie to be like, oh, I recognized something like this from a movie before. But yeah, I thought that was a cool, nice little trope to the Shining. Nice little touch on the episode title. But it also made me wonder: have we been missing movie references or little movie implications that tie to the title for the last 10 episodes? But that was the only one I really noticed. So it'd be interesting if somebody could break that down, if that's the truth or if that's noticeable. But like they're only using like critically acclaimed movies or cult cult classic movies. So I don't know. I'm not that big of a movie buff, so it probably would be hard for me to notice the references anyway. But yeah,
What was episode 10's movie title?
the Babel.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, never saw a Babel before, so I got no words for that one. So
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much like two or three movies that I recognize off of the title. Otherwise, yeah.
yeah,
Episode 9 was pretty savage with Cutthroat just going and killing all these executioners. So why are all these executioners so weak? Either that or we didn't. Cutthroat is just dumb strong. It's either one of those because he killed probably like 100 of them. Like it was nothing. And he didn't even lose any limbs or anything like that. Although I don't think he was being as serious earlier on.
Mhm.
So it's unfortunate that Cutthroat died already. But
what I perceived from that was that all the executioners are actually not good at all. The only ones that are actually good, the only one that was good was the one Brawler killed. That was the only untouchable executioner. He was like Master Chief executioner or something like that. Like he's the only one that was like really about that life, and everybody else is shaking in their boots. Everybody else crying, and scared to kill people, or they just taking L's. There's no excuse for one guy to kill all those people. He had a body. He had a cake. That's what he called it his cake. He had a 9 million layer cake of bodies of just executioners. Now, if it was that many executioners at the level of Master Chief level, that man wouldn't have stood a chance because he was beating the crap out of all the Akudamas by himself when he was alive. So, yeah, I think the Master Chief guy was a bad representation of the true executioner skill at fighting. They're actually trash, and we didn't even notice. So,
yeah, the Master Chief's partner got a new partner, the blonde haired guy, and he seems pretty trash too because he's just scared to fight these Akudama. So he's gonna be useless.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
and of course the Master Chief's partner is not. She's not that strong either. No.
Speaking of Cutthroat, the little Halo thing he was talking about, that was kind of interesting to me. I wonder what that really was. Like, is it just like some bloodlust stuff he saw? If so, why does, the swindler have the, most pronounced Halo or whatever Cutthroat was saying?
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't. So I actually didn't relate it to it being Swindler like specifically, but now that I'm thinking about it, because I
Right,
really
right.
do hope that Swindler is actually a swindler, and we're gonna find this out at the end. So maybe that has something to do with it. That Halo, like Cutthroat, saw something through it or whatever. Same with Doctor, because Doctor doesn't, he doesn't like believe her innocence at all, or she doesn't believe her innocence at all. So yeah, we'll see. I'm really hoping it's kind of like in One Piece where all the clues are just laid out along the way and you just don't notice them. and then all of a sudden, like, it just like all flashes in front of you, and just like, oh, obviously because of all this stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. I hope the same too, man. I hope the swindler's actually swindling and tricking us all at the same.
So the courier basically joins their side, and he says again that he's willing to die for the mission. So he's gonna die.
Yeah, it does seem like he has been talking about he's willing to die for the mission. So,
Yeah.
Usual anime trope of like repeating something and then it actually happening, right?
Right. Yeah, all these Akudama are just slowly dying. 'Cause, in the next episode, the brawler and doctor die too. So
The hoodlum.
the hoodlum, yeah. Yeah, also going back to how strong the executioners were. Even the Master Chief guy wasn't that strong because Brawler should have won that fight. It's just because he bled out because of Doctor, which is messed up.
Look, Brawler was scared of Master Chief. Brawler was upset with himself because he was scared. He said, "I never felt fear before. I never feared any man." He had to like work up the courage to fight this guy because Master Chief was giving him the business. Like he was whipping him up and down that train, bro. Like Brawler was no. But no, I agree with you that Brawler should have won in the end. But that's I'm just happy. I'm 100% happy that Doctor died. I'm glad she died the way she did. She didn't deserve an easy death. She deserved to be tortured. She was just disgusting through the whole show, and I'm glad she's gone. Like I'm not. How did you guys feel about her death?
Yeah, it seemed like a lot of people wanted her dead, and yeah, she definitely felt like the main antagonist that you wanted to be killed. And then, when she was trying Hoodlum, right, she was telling him how he's pretty much a parasite. So, yeah, I really like the way they kind of gave the fans, some rejoice by killing her the way that she did. So, yeah, I I don't know. I don't want to say I enjoyed her death. You know what I mean? That's kind of weird. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think they did a good job of ending her the way they did.
it was appropriate. She got killed by the hoodlum, which you consider as an insect. Then she just got trampled by a bunch of people, and she just looked down on and stuff like that. She kind of had like this whole god complex going on. She wanted to control like life and death and stuff, which is why she wanted. For some reason, I mean, I guess I kind of understand it. Not really. She wanted those kids' immortality, like to be able to control that, experiment on those cells or whatever. That was her whole purpose. So I guess she could control death, maybe. So it's clear that she had some sort of god complex. The whole doctor vision and stuff like that whole theme going on.
Yeah, she wanted some sort of autonomy over people, and she was willing to do whatever she could throughout the whole show, which is why she did not like Swindler through the whole show. She couldn't control Swindler. She couldn't manipulate Swindler, and throughout the whole show, this is what really bothered her. Swindler, which our theory is that she actually is a swindler. She's able to manipulate people, but it seems like she's doing it by accident. Like it doesn't seem she's doing it on purpose. But she's doing all these things, and she's moving the hearts of courier, brother, sister. She got the whole town killing each other. Swindler is a swindler, whether she likes it or not. And our theory is that she actually is a swindler, like the top Akudama or whatever, something like that. But like that's why Doctor didn't like her. Like she's like, this girl can't be controlled, and she's better at manipulating people than her. Like she. So yeah, no, I like that. This episode 10 played on that a lot, actually, but in their final interaction together.
Yeah, if the swindler is just swindling by accident, I think I'd be fine with that too. She just becomes like a top swindler that way.
Yeah, hey, it seemed like Swindler has swindled the public into thinking she has a lot of influence too. Because, she pretty much waged war against Kansai, and then, Cutthroat is going around killing people. So that pretty much causes this pandemonium in Kansai, and now there's a revolt. pretty much the public is taking, vigilante into their own hands, and they're pretty much beating up all the Akudama and revolting, and there's rioting going on throughout the whole city of Kansai.
That was messed up. That when the police
And the
department,
executioners just are willing to, they just said, consider them Akudama too, and they just started slaughtering them.
that was so messed up. I'm like,
I think this episode revealed just how fake the executioners are. Because they act like they're all principled and like we stand in order to kill whoever Akudama are to, we pride ourselves in killing the evil from the society. But in honesty, they're just robots. If the boss says this is an Akudama, it doesn't matter if they're innocent or not. They're gonna kill that person. And in the end, it was kind of revealed to the girl executioner in the train station in Shinkansen that was true. When Doctor was like, "You can't kill me. I'm untouchable. I'm not an Akudama. You can only kill Akudama." Like it kind of revealed the hole in your whole principle. Like you're not nothing special. You can only kill people who call Akudama. I can kill all these people in here, and you can't touch me just because I'm not titled Akudama. It's a hole in their system. It was like your principles are all trash. So, the executioners are jokes. They're jokes. So,
yeah, it's really the whole Kansai region is pretty much just like they're just puppets of the Kanto region. And so I guess we'll see. Well, hopefully in the next episode we're going to see more of Kanto because that's where the Shinkansen is going to head to, and maybe we'll even get a glimpse of Hacker again, since that's technically where he was going. Actually, in episode 9, there was a scene where the Hacker's spear actually fell out of the swindler's back, and it fell near the door that she needed to get open or whatever. So I think the Hacker had something to do with that. Because they just showed that spear, and then after that, the door opened. They didn't show anything else. She just like scooped up the spear and then just left. So either the Hacker helped her out by using the sphere, or the sphere it's just like a type of device that just does that automatically. So I guess we'll find out. I don't think we've seen the last of Hacker. I think he still needs to die because I think all the Akudama are gonna die, other than maybe Swindler.
Yeah, I think we will see the Hacker again in episode, pretty much end of episode 10. They're all getting into Shinkansen, and I'm really excited to see Kanto. Like my prediction is that it's going to be a futuristic place because I was imagining the Shinkansen to be because like the people of Kansai kind of worship this Shinkansen, and to me it just seems like a super advanced maglev train. So I'd be curious to see, when they reach Kanto or when they have to go through the quarantine zone, if they will see Hacker or not. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious to see what Kanto is all about and what that society looks like.
right. So we're gonna just figure out that whole myth about the Shinkansen train is just a lie. That you're not actually gonna die if you stay on the train all the way through. Like. That's what they were implying in the beginning. Like you can't make it to Kanto basically on that train. Like all living, it'll just rip apart organisms and all that stuff. Like to purify or whatever. Yeah, it's either everybody on that train gonna die, and they don't see it coming, or that little myth on the train is just to keep people from getting on the train. So and from getting to Kanto actually. So I feel like Kanto is really just like Japan. Japan got 2 nukes dropped on them, and look at them. They're beautiful. They got a bullet train, and it's one of the most technologically advanced civilizations in the world. Same thing with Kanto, even though Kanto really exists in real life. But I'm just saying in the reference of the show.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We only have 2 more episodes left. So we'll see where this goes. We'll see how it wraps up.
So that's episode 10. We like the show. Shout out to our boy Isaac who recommended the show to us. We enjoyed the show. It's nice and short, something that we could catch up to and still do reviews for the episodes. If you have any other recommendations for us, any subscribers or anyone, just leave it in the comment section and we'll try to get to it. Please be on the lookout for our Attack on Titan or Jujutsu Kaisen or Akudama Drive reviews coming out soon. Thank you. Chop the Anime.